Ozark Geek here. We are now on a continuation of the project that I started back in the spring, which I call my skirting project. The idea is to take and put skirting all around our trailer. And what I've chosen to use for skirting is 11th mil thick vinyl that at one time used to be a billboard sign. And I bought a 14 by 48 foot piece of repurposed material. We cut it in half lengthwise, and then with the assistance of Brother Cody, we took the outside edge on one edge, folded it over, and sewed it to create a locked-in edge, give us some strength and thickness. And then I put in what are called turn buttons. And here you can see where I'm working on some of the turn buttons. Each turn button is held in with 2 screws. You put the material over it and then turn that, and that locks it into place. If I need to pull it off, I can fairly easily and quickly just go down the line and turn it like that, and then pull the pieces off. I got to put one here to fill up that gap. I'll work on that a little bit later. And then the way this piece here is a little 2-piece item that goes across front and back on the fabric. And I've got a tool that I'm using that will cut a hole. Climb it over here. And I bought this little tool as a punch. There's a couple of different types, but it's either this one for 15 bucks or there's another model that you can get that you kind of stands up over the material and punches a hole, and it's 75 bucks, and I didn't feel like buying one of those. But what you can see here is it cuts the 4 holes for the outside edge, and it cuts a hole in the center, which will look like this when completed. So here you can see the hole, and then there's 4 edges here. And what I'm doing to tell myself where to drill the holes, I've just got a piece of white marker that I'm putting on the edge here, and I take it to where this edge is at the threaded part where we sewed it in, and then I'll line this up on the edge of that hole, tap it in, and it creates the hole. And then we'll come back over here where I started, and what you see is a turn button here. Again, 2 screws that hold it in. Here's the outside piece, little slot area here where the turn button locks in, and it's got 4 sharp edges here. And then the bottom back piece, if you will, is got an indent in it. You can see that. And so this goes in on the front side, comes through the back. Try to do this one-handed. And then that goes in, and your material is wedged in there. And then I just take each of these 4 points and hammer them towards the center, and that locks it in. And like I said, I bought a 48-foot piece, and I figured that if I cut it in half, it's going to be longer than my farthest piece to the ground, which is actually going to be on the back side. And you can see that I'm hanging down the ground about 2 feet. So I may cut that off after I get them on, but I'm going to wrap the whole trailer with it. And then once it's wrapped, I'm going to get 2-inch PVC with end caps on both ends, and I'll tuck the material back underneath the trailer, and I'll lay the PVC pipe on top of the part that's on the ground, and that should hold it reasonably firm with the wind and so forth. If I need to, I can put more 2-inch PVC pieces across the back. And so that's the idea of the project. And I've worked on it off and on again, trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this. Just for you guys that are saying, oh, this looks like too much to do, you can find people that will professionally do this. They do it day in and day out for a living. They'll charge you about $3,000 to do a trailer the size of mine. So when I get all done here, I'll probably have 200, maybe 300 at max totally invested in it. So I don't have to be perfect. I just have to get it up so it keeps the trailer, bottom side of the trailer, warm. This is a Four Seasons trailer. It's a manufactured by Nuwa. It's an older trailer. It's probably, let's see, it's 13 years old. Hitchhiker brand. Kind of nice. It's a fifth wheel. I like it. But anyway, this is the skirting project so far. If you like it, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave any questions that you may have about how I'm going about this project. Comment, suggestion. I'm open to suggestions. And if you haven't, subscribe to my channel. I hope you like it. Shalom. Ozark Geek out.